There is this saying, we've all heard it, that beauty is in the eye of the beholder. What does that mean? That whoever is looking is who determines the beauty? Whoever's watching, whoever's viewing, what happens when you look in the mirror then? See, we're truly our worst critic. I don't care who you are. We see ourselves differently than everybody else sees us. It's just a fact. And obviously, I'm halfway done with my makeup. I'm sitting at my makeup mirror doing this, and this is coming to me, so I've got to share it with you. It's not about waiting until I'm totally done. It's not about the glamour of how everybody else sees me, but what if that is fact? It's in the eye of the beholder. Beauty is. Did you see how dirty my makeup mirror is? It's dusty. It's probably powdered over. Which reminds me of this verse in the Bible, which is 1 Corinthians 13, 12, which says, "For now we see through a glass darkly, but then face to face. For I know in part, but then shall I know even as I am known." We got in a good conversation the other day, my closest friend and I, about then shall I know even as I am known. I work with this person, and I'm just going to tell you, eventually I'll have him on here, I'm sure. His name is Calvin. So Calvin and I go through a lot of things together. We see the day in, we see the day out, we see the shortcomings, we see the weaknesses, we see the strengths. But I see Calvin in a way that Calvin doesn't see himself. Calvin is, sorry, Calvin, he is a powerful man of God. Period. End of story, end of discussion. That doesn't mean he's perfect, but he's powerful. He's dedicated. He's on fire. He's honest. He's true. He's vulnerable. He's open. He's amazing. He's a great friend to me. And he is a great influencer to so many people in our workspace. His presence is powerful. And he's going to be the first one to say, but that's the Lord in me. That's Jesus. That's God. I mean, he'll deflect immediately to that is the Lord. It's not me. But we went through this verse once. We just were talking about it. And it was like, wait. Because we see through this glass. We see through this mirror differently than everybody else does. It's like the overweight person that's 250 pounds and all of a sudden they lose 100. They're 150 pounds. And then it's like they still see themselves as 250 pounds. They still see themselves as ugly. They still see themselves as fat. But see, there's this transformation that takes place and our mind doesn't always catch up to it because of what we've been told, because of what we've been conditioned to believe, because of what we've seen in ourselves or not seen in ourselves. But this verse says, now I know in part, but then shall I know even as I am known. Could that be talking about our Creator and what he sees in us? Absolutely. But could it also be known as what others see in us? And we have no idea. We're like, I don't see that. You say I'm strong. I'm not strong. I feel weak. Everybody else sees who we are. Sometimes we're the last to see it. Our Creator knows. And everybody else sees it because they just take us at face value. That is who we are. Why are we seeing ourselves differently? You are beautiful. You are created wonderfully, uniquely, amazingly. Value who you are. Value who you are. And don't listen to the lies of the enemy or the lies of the people closest to you that might have been spoken over you that simply are not true. If everybody around you thinks you're amazing, you're probably amazing. If everybody around you is down talking you, belittling you, being ugly to you, and being hateful to you, you're probably in the wrong place. That's not who God created you to be around. You get somewhere where you can be uplifted, where you can be loved, where you can be encouraged, where you can be valued. That is what your Creator wants for you, and you will flourish like never before. Like never before. Get to that place.